Raptors win a close one, 109 to 115. Fred VanVleet with the big ball celebration to the with that big three at the end. I don't know what he called it, but I'm gonna call it the big ball celebration. Watching this game, it was a roller coaster. This was actually a really good game. I can't even lie. Sixers, Tyrese Maxey played great. But Fred VanVleet, man. Fred VanVleet with the big shots down the stretch. Precious Chua, we don't talk about him. But OG Ananobi with the big pass to Fred VanVleet to end the game. And Gary Trent with that big three. Gary Trent was big for us. When we needed a bucket, Gary Trent was there, and Fred VanVleet was the steer. That first quarter, we would have been down by like 20 without Fred. He didn't miss no threes in the first quarter. 15 of them in the first quarter. And then we have our bench. We have Svi, Banton, Boucher. As much as I don't really like how Boucher is playing defensively, he was getting some dumb fouls. He was running the floor. He was doing his job. He made a three. Like Boucher was inconsistent. He wasn't the defensive rotation wasn't there, but man, he still gave us energy. That's all we can ask for Boucher. He gave us energy. And the Sixers, man, this was a great game. Drummond is like a a plus negative. I don't even know. It's not even plus minus. It's plus negative. He would do something so great as like block Precious Achiuwa's shot. Then after you come from next end, he'll come in the next end and then do some stupid layup. And the whole game changed for us when Precious Achiuwa won that tip. That was probably the best thing he's done this in that whole game. When he won the tip, we just flipped the switch. Gary Trent with the three, bam. Vanvleet with the three, bam. Like it just was a big switch. And Barnes, can't forget about Barnes with that clutch block against Tobias Harris to seal the deal. Nah, but this was a great game. This was a great game. Everyone played well except for Precious Achiuwa. And the more and more I'm seeing Precious Achiuwa, it's like the thing. This is the thing. He's not shooting bad shots. He's just not making them. When you don't make them and you're taking 10, you're wasting the offense. We had Siakam out, but we are playing an 8-man rotation. We can't bank on Fred VanVleet playing 40 minutes every single game. This is the problem we have. We're a team that's trying to be competitive, so we can't just play Malachi Flynn. Because as good as he is, we can't get consistency from him. And of course, we can't get consistency from him if he's not playing. But Malachi Flynn is a good player, but we just don't know when to integrate him. Like, Fred shouldn't be playing 40 minutes. Fred should not be playing 40 minutes. And we need Ken Birch. Ken Birch would have done, I think, a better job at Andre Drummond, better job of boxing out and getting on the glass. I mean, Barnes did a good job helping out, but with our team, we're too top heavy. Banton, Svi, Boucher played great, but it's an 8-man rotation. It's not the playoffs. We're playing an 8-man rotation in the playoffs. And yes, I know Ken Birch and Siakam's out, but if Siakam's in the game, I don't want to see Precious Achiuwa now. I'd rather see Ken Birch with Chris Boucher because Chris Boucher as a center is not good. He's a good help defender, but he's not good as a sole center because he's not strong. He gets rebounds, but he gets rebounds as in when he's chasing them. If he's boxing out, he's not getting that rebound, especially against a guy like Andre Drummond. And we saw this because Tyrese Maxey had like three trips to the free throw line because Chris Boucher fouled him. Chris Boucher is not your sole center. He's a power forward. He's a guy that's coming from the weak side and helping out. But I mean, he played good. He played good. He was the only the only negative was Boucher and Ojanobi. And I don't subscribe to that stat, but that's something that you could look at. But yeah, man, this was a great game. Kudos to the Sixers. Maxey played amazing. Andre Drummond, he's been having back-to-back 20 rebound games. This game, he only had 12. And the reason why we won this game is because, yes, when Andre Drummond went on that run, but Andre Drummond, for that pass OG did, Andre Drummond basically gave up. OG did one crossover, was gone, and Andre Drummond just gave up. And then OG was able to kick it out to Fred VanVleet with the big, and he made it. That's the thing. Andre Drummond, because they were playing big at the end, Andre Drummond just was not. Andre Drummond just wasn't there. Like he just wasn't there defensively. He got 4 blocks, but his lateral quickness is atrocious. And looking at this game, 2 for 8 from Drummond, man. Especially Chill, I can't even lie. He did a good job on Drummond. Defensively, he did a decent job on Drummond, but when he didn't have Drummond on the floor, he just he just wasn't what we needed. We needed someone that was stable. That's why Kim Birch, I don't know what the timetable is for him, but he needs to come back ASAP. ASAP. Because Kim Birch as our maybe starting center or Siakam as a starting center and after Kim Birch as a backup for Boucher is much better, honestly. Because Boucher is obviously wild, but we need a stabilizer. And Pressure Chill was not a stabilizer. He's like a Siakam with better handle defensively. And offensively, he's just a wrecking ball. You don't know what you can get from him, especially when he misses those little bunnies. And he can make those. That's the thing. I know he can make those, but he's not making them. And when you're not making them, you're a liability on the offensive end. This is a good win. We're back to above 500. If you like the video, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and peace.